The more we heal ourselves and the more people are aware of this, then the people that are out there trying to date will be more healed. And then you'll have better options of people to choose from and people who are on your same level, because sometimes it takes a while. You got to, like I said, it's the law of averages. You got to talk to a lot of people, and you have to have um trust your gut, and you have to have some practices in place to keep you safe emotionally and mentally and physically. So that's I think the most important critical thing is just knowing that there are so many unhealed people out there, so many people that are um damaged and broken, just point blank. And so you have to navigate that very, very carefully. You have to trust your gut. You have to put boundaries in place. You have to be always willing to walk away, like I said last week, because in episode 5, because if you're approaching someone and you're not sure what you want or what your standards are, what your boundaries are, then like they say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And that's how you get hurt. So, when you put your dating profile up, right, you're going to select your app. Let's talk about that. We're going to talk about actually doing the thing. Okay. So, once you've worked on yourself and you feel healed enough to get back out there, like you're really looking for something, you know, let the people that are not, or just looking for temporary, meet each other. You're really looking for something. So you're not going to engage or entertain someone who's not entertaining what you want. But if you're not, this is intentional dating, right? I'm sure you've heard of it. Um, you're not going to entertain people who are not on what you're on, if you know what I mean. So you have to be very willing to take your time and to slow down and not rush it when you're trying to get back out there dating, right? You don't be jaded, be open-minded, be aware, but like go out there with the expectation that you can find what you're looking for. And if you get overwhelmed because you're not finding it, take a break. Take a break, take a month off, take a few weeks off, take a couple of months off and be in your singleness, because what you need to do is create your singleness to be beautiful. Structure your days, create a routine for yourself, and the time that you spent with that partner, you need to fill that time so that void isn't so vast, isn't so big, right? So trust me, honey, this is good. You might want to write it down. So fill your time, structure your day, and you'll be creating a beautiful life. You're manifesting. You're manifesting a new reality. You're manifesting a new life. And what you're going to do is then you spend time in your singleness again. And then when you're ready to get back out there, you do it again. So if you're starting for the first time, you're going to want to consider your profile. Um, you want to have different pictures, right? You want to show your full body in at least one of them. I think I've heard this too. And I think it's a really good idea when you show different things you're into. That's why you create a rich, fulfilling life for yourself, filling that time with doing things. Do you want to do salsa? Do you want to paint? Do you want to take singing lessons? I do. Do you want to take ice skating? That's what I do. Um, Build your business, focus on personal growth, like all of those things. But maybe a gym picture, but like not too crazy. Like I see some guys, they have like their abs out like crazy. And I don't know, some girls probably like that. But for me, I'm just like, it's a little bit narcissistic for me. Like, great, I will see your abs at some point. I can see that you have a nice body. You don't have to like totally put only your abs on display. It's a little bit cringy, as they say, for me. But I would recommend showing your best self. A lot of the guys I see out here, I'm like, where are your pictures coming from? Do you even care? Like, take good photos, have someone take it for you, or work on your angles with your phone and take your best angles, you know what I mean? Like, try is my point. There's a lot of these guys out here that just throw up anything on there, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's good to show the things that you love doing so that the other person can see if you have anything in common. Right. And then another thing is the things that you put in your profile, like the comments that you put for people. Jaded stuff. Right. Like, don't put negative stuff right in your profile, you know, like that show that, women are like some type of negative way, and you put it right in your profile there. It's just not gonna help you. I don't know what women would be interested in that, but maybe there are some, and they're probably not healed if they are. Um, what else? So you want to craft a very good profile. You want to make it engaging and honest and authentic. Show up as your authentic self. Let people see you, let people know you, because the right people will find you, or you'll find the right person. Eventually. Eventually. You have to keep trying. And, once you start engaging with someone, I have this, rule of I don't like blind dates, and it makes me feel uncomfortable when, there's not a process. So I like to keep myself safe. So here's a technique. I think I mentioned this on an episode, one of the regular episodes of Hot Topics Live podcast, but I like to start a conversation on the app, and I'm inquisitive, so I like to ask questions, but I am also noticing if the person's asking questions about me. Are they interested? I find a lot of times these guys are just not interested enough, you know? Yeah, they see, a fresh woman on there or a pretty face or whatever, and they want to talk to you, but they're not interested enough. So, and that's really important because a woman needs to feel interested, and I think a guy needs to feel like you're interested too. So, we chat on the app, and then if things are going well, then I will give them my phone number and let them call me. Now, some guys offer me their number. I'm old fashioned, so I always say thank you. Here is my number. Feel free to call me or text me, and we can go from there. Usually texting. Text If the text conversation goes well, then one of us will discuss having a phone call. The phone call goes really well, I will always say, "Hey, how would you feel about jumping on a video call?" Because for me, that makes me feel better. I think I talked all about this, already, so I won't go too far into it, but I do this to be safe. Okay, I don't know about where you live, but in Portland, they were killing women. Been a serial killer on the loose. They don't talk about it, but women have been vanishing into the woods and not coming out, right? And so, women vanish everywhere. People vanish, but when a lot of times it's women, right? And I don't want to just meet someone I've never seen before, out. And I mean, it doesn't add so much safety because you still have a level of trust there. So, I always like to, um, screenshot a picture of the person that I'm going out with if they haven't sent me a photo. And hi, Chris. Hi, sweetie. And, I screenshot that information and where they're from. And I keep that on file for if we go out on a date. Or I delete it if we don't, right? If we don't make it to the date part. But I screenshot that. And so when I'm gonna go out on a date with the guy, I will advise my friends. And I think this is a smart move for men too. Advise someone where you're going, who you're going with, you know, maybe give their phone number, you know what I mean? Not for the person to call, but just be like, "This is the number I have. This is the person I'm going out with. This is where we're going." You know what I mean? Just so someone knows where you are because some women are crazy too. Okay? So, you have to be safe when you're doing that, you know? especially when meeting online, right? Ladies, the same thing, make your profile a reflection of who you are, and then look at you're screening each other. So you need to be asking questions. Do you have anything in common? Like, I want to know enough information to find out if I want to give this person my phone number. Because to me, my phone number is a sacred thing, right? I don't want everybody just having my phone number. Then I have to block them if they're weird or whatever. Like, there's only one guy that I ever had to block. And I don't know if I told this story on here. I think I did. But the guy that I talked to for the first time, and it was going so well, and then he screamed at me before even the phone call was over, and I thought, "That is a abuser." Like, who screams at a woman on the first phone call that they've had? Like, it's not even covert, you know what I mean? That's, like, malignant, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be a problem, right? And so I hope that no woman